With Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and Cameron Grimes.
Always real estate you can have to yourself. You don't want to be the first one targeted because things can snowball against you quickly.
Vertical suplex. Vertical suplex. He's ejected from the ring. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. Oh, and Ilya turns the tables. Oh, gripping the jaw. My goodness. That's insulting. Caught in a bad position here. Boom! Oh, man. Counts attack to the knee. Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh? Sent straight into the barricade. Backdrop suplex. There's definitely an elevated sense of pressure in a triple threat match.
Yeah, that's because it's really your match to lose. You don't have to be pinned to lose this one. The pendulum is swinging faster with each passing second.
Ooh. Goes down face first from the cord buster. This match grinded him down a little.
Double the opponents means double the danger. He'd better have a plan.
That'll have you walking funny.
And he's able to fight Dragunov off.
Breaker making clear he has his number.
Gotta find a way to get out of this. Oh, man, taking it to the trip. He's got him covered. He breaks the pin. Paying it right back with a reversal.
Nice scoop slam.
Placing them into the corner. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here. Now he's been put on the defensive.
Bunch of coward heels. So they can win the belts and then defend them and then luckily, you know, win with fuckery. So I feel like I just consider them as coward heels, you know.
Yeah, and coward heels, that's not a bad decision at all. You think you're all badass and shit, and what you call you, would you consider Ric Flair a coward heel? They start beating his ass?
And no matter what, they get over that way, you know, as those characters, you know, they do get themselves over on it.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the only thing I can feel and expect from Pretty Deadly to be that way, you know, to be coward heels. And I don't know, man. I don't know how Chris is going to feel if that moment happens, if Pretty Deadly defeats him. And my concern is Kevin and Sammy will be lost in the shuffle. I know easily Kevin Owens will be lost in the shuffle.
Christian is gonna lose his mind. Pretty Deadly beats Sammy and Kevin at Money in the Bank. Oh my god, man.
And think about it. It's their home field advantage in London because these guys are British English guys.
Yes, they are.
They were comparing them to the British Bulldogs, but the British Bulldogs were powerful, man. They were not spilt milk material, okay? they just walked through the dildo around the ring, okay?
And the Dynamite Kid can wrestle better than both Kit and Prince, whatever that guy's name.
They might as well be spilled milk. Titties, fucking milk is coming out from their fucking titties because they're fucking showing their chest so damn much. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, shit.
But you know, Brian, I think that's gonna sound predictable because it seems like it's their home court advantage.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm worried about.
But they're not gonna win. Just because you have home court.
Kevin and Sammy are the hottest picket right now. It's not gonna happen.
It's like with Selena Vega. She had a home court advantage. Did she beat Rhea Ripley? No. Did she?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she would have won, but I did predict that she was gonna put up a fight. You know.
Yeah.
I think Pretty Deadly's going to get their asses kicked.
Yeah, they are.
To be honest with you.
But I do think that Pretty Deadly will put up a good fight against them, though.
Yeah.
I can believe that part, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is going to be, this Money in the Bank is very interesting because you have a lot of guys that have no experience in Money in the Bank, events. And these guys are all former, mid-card guys from the United States to Intercontinental champions. So this is a very fresh experience from all these guys, Yeah.
None
of them have Money in the Bank experience. We haven't put experienced guys like Shelton Benjamin or anybody that's been in Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So at least this pick is a little good because you got different guys.
And another thing I also want to say is that if the right person wins this Money in the Bank, I really hope he doesn't get injured in the match and then the plans change.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing, and I know Brian has heard this news at all. He probably must have heard it many times. Now, Vince McMahon in general is not really invested in LA Knight because of his aging. So, I don't know what's the problem right there,
Well, because most wrestlers retire at 40, 45. I mean, there's some that are still going at that age, like Bobby Lashley and AJ Styles. I think they're in their mid-40s. Like, most wrestlers retire around that time. Like, that's pretty much athletes as well.
And the thing is that when it comes to LA, he's, it's a good promo, especially as a heel, dude. So, but I say if you don't pick LA Knight, then my best pick would have to be Damian Priest, because there's almost a storyline with him in the Judgment Day that somebody right there is gonna get kicked out, or someone's just gonna leave the Judgment Day, and then you're gonna recruit a new recruit of the Judgment Day. So there's a storyline there that's about to grow.
And do you think Drew McIntyre? Do you think Drew McIntyre will show up at Money in the Bank?
For being hometown of Europe, yeah. I really would like to, because they feel like they gotta give Drew what he wants to keep him, because I don't think definitely WWE does not want him to go somewhere else. Which honestly, somewhere else, he'll be very over. I mean, he was over in TNA, he was over in the Ring of Honor and other organizations in New Japan.
I doubt he's ever going back to Impact Wrestling.
Nah, he'll get a Hall of Fame. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he already beat that locker room. Well, he's never met Moose. I don't know if you remember that one. I don't recall a match between him and Moose.
I think he already left when Moose came in.
Yeah. So I don't think a match like that has ever happened.
Yeah, and Moose, he's in his late 30s now, and I don't see him being around the business that long. He probably will never wrestle for the WWE. I mean, the guy has the look, he has the promo skills, and he's a damn good heel. But him being in WWE,
and they take care of him.
Yeah, and him being in WWE,
they wouldn't know what to do with him.
Yeah, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. And plus, I don't think he really wants to go to WWE.
Well, I heard he reassigned for Impact, so I would consider him a Impact lifer.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't believe Alex Shelley won the Impact Wrestling World title.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I gotta get into that. Alex Shelley, I used to love the guy when he was X Division champion, when he was at the Motor City Machine Guns with Chris Sabin and TNA. But him winning the world title, I never thought that was gonna happen. And I don't think it should happen, because I see the guy as an X Division and a tag team guy, not as a world champion, not even in TNA.
Yeah. Well, that's almost the same way how people are criticizing Votis Clay since he's a world champion at NWA,
Yeah.
I mean, no one's pictured him as a world champion.
Well, yeah, after a joke character like the Funkadactyls, after that joke, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, he is good as a monster heel, well, I can't compare him to King Kong Bundy, because King Kong Bundy was a good monster heel, man, but
Yeah.
See, that's where WWE dropped the ball on them right there. They should have kept him as a monster heel, not like a dancing teddy bear, along with Sweet Tea, you know.
Yeah. And King Kong Bundy, he hated Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, he hated the Savage family. He hated his father and the Macho Man.
And he even said in an interview that, remember the WrestleMania 5 when the Mega Powers exploded? He said that he should have.
But you know, definitely King Kong Bundy hated the WWE because they wanted to treat him as a dancing monster guy, and he refused to be babyface, man.
Yeah.
King Kong Bundy hated being babyface. His heel run was good, and I think him being with Bobby Heenan was the only thing that made him safe, you know, to remain heel, you know. But
I did like him in Money Incorporated when he was with Ted DiBiase.
Oh yeah, the heel, yeah. I mean, like I said, every heel character was always good for King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was always that monster-dominant heel, dude.
I did enjoy his.
Which Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Well, Andre the Giant was the only one to body slam him besides Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, at WrestleMania 2, he body slammed him in that steel cage match.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be Ken Patera, but supposedly they stopped being invested in Ken Patera because they say he was a real prick in the locker room. So that surprised me.
Really, I never heard that. And Ken Patera.
Yeah, that surprised me that I heard about Ken Patera being a prick. I mean, I know he went to jail, and I know WWE rehired him back, and Bobby Heenan hated Ken Patera, so I don't know.
Hey, but
it's just so many surprises.
Ken Patera was a good heel.
Oh yeah, but as a babyface, he was getting lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, when he was a babyface, he was part of that Survivor Series team back in '89 with Hogan and.
With Hogan's team, yeah.
Yeah, with Hogan's team, and when they fought Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase and those guys, he was part of that. And him seemed.
And he was still dealing with that broken arm that Demolition injured him during the Survivor Series. He had that path, like Cody has that path. You know, Cody's not the first guy that puts himself a bionic arm, but Ken Patera had that in the Survivor Series, if you remember that.
Yeah.
So Cody must have got that from Ken Patera.
Yeah. Ken Patera.
Well, what about when Bobby Heenan told Billy Jack Haynes this at WrestleMania 3? It's not Billy Jack Haynes, Orkelin. It's Billy Jerk Haynes.
Bro, don't we just love Bobby Heenan?
He would have a name for everything, dude.
Bro, I wish they brought him back every year in the WWE, like to make special appearances on commentary. He would have said a lot about people today. He would also say a lot about people from the times when he was well, it was no point because he already had jaw cancer and he passed away, unfortunately. It sucks how his life ended. And I don't think the WWE really helped him.
Oh no, man, but he put the broadcasting so over, man. I think my funniest moment that Bobby Heenan did was against Jake the Snake when Rick Martel put the arrogance and blinded him.
Yeah.
And in the Survivor Series, remember, Jake the Snake Roberts was the team captain for the Vipers, which was Snuka and the Rockers, going against the Visionaries, which was the Model, the Warlord, and Power and Glory. But then Bobby Heenan says, the Vipers are going to lose against this team. The Visionaries is good. They're not going to survive. There's 7 eyes in that ring. Because remember, he only had 1 eye that day. So they're not going to survive. There's going to be 7 eyes there. That made me laugh when he said that, dude.
Bro, Bobby Heenan's hilarious.
7 eyes.
Yeah. And here's another funny the Bobby Heenan moment. It had to do with Doink the Clown. It was a Monday Night Raw match. It was Doink the Clown versus Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
The Doink comes out. The first thing he does is go under the ring. And Vince was like, "Hey, you see him going under the ring? We've seen things like this before. What are you talking about, Vince? I've looked under the ring under there. There's nothing under there." And he said, "Yeah, sure. Would I lie to you? Yeah, right." Would I lie? And then there was another one. Remember when he tried to go inside a Monday Night Raw? He was dressed up as a lady and tried to lie that his nephew was wrestling. And then Todd Pettigrew was like, Bobby Heenan.
How about WrestleMania 20? When the coach was asked to find the Undertaker, and you saw Bobby Heenan and Mean Gene making out with Mae Young and Luna. It's just like, coach goes, Bobby Heenan, Mean Gene.
That was hilarious.
That was a funny moment.
That had to be a Vince McMahon idea.
He's making out on the locker room, dude.
But that had to be a Vince McMahon.
Like,
yeah, and that
the coach felt like he was gonna puke.
Yeah, that had to be a Vince McMahon idea.
Yeah, having the OGs doing some screw some.
And I think
if you put that DVD there, you'll see.
I have it right here. And what you call it? I think Bobby said that he was playing poker in there, which he was trying to lie.
And he was looking for the Undertaker. That's hilarious, dude.
Oh my god, that is hilarious, man. WrestleMania 20 was my first ever WrestleMania. So yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Cool, yeah. Well, Miguel, I'm running out of batteries, and I'll be at that event and everything, and I got jury duty I gotta deal with. I gotta get that shit out of the way, and then next week I will be scheduled to go meet the voice of Skeletor at the Hollywood Show 1. So I'm gonna do a meet and greet over there next week.
Yeah.
And I'll be at the Comic Bug, and then I'll be dealing with the Shona from the movie Last Dragon. So hopefully those plans go as it is. So, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be. So I'm probably gonna go to a meet and greet in Tampa. I'm gonna meet the Red Psycho Ranger.
Any baseball games you say you're gonna go this week, or you're not going this week?
Probably next Sunday. Mm-hmm. No, 2 weeks from now.
Who you guys taking on Sunday?
No,
you guys taking on the Rockies next Sunday?
No, 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, I'm planning on going to the one against the Phillies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good game for you guys.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna probably and then when I go to Tampa on the 30th, the 28th of July. I'm probably gonna go head to the Tampa Bay Convention Center and meet the Red Psycho Ranger and the Pink Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Not Kimberly, Catherine. And I'm also gonna meet.
Yeah, I remember her. She's cool.
Yeah.
I never met her, but I think she's very cool.
She is.
You know,
I met her in Orlando. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah. So we'll see how we mess there.
Yeah, but all right.
All right, then we'll do it. And hopefully by next week we'll chat. We'll see whatever we got, and enjoy the game and enjoy the events. And I'll say hi to our girl Jasmine for you. All right?
Oh, absolutely.
Got my top tier tomorrow.
Yeah, and
and
I'm about to do an interview soon with Red Velvet on Family Time Wrestling. That's my Jasmine Allure. That's my Jasmine Allure. That's my Jasmine.
You got them with a spilled milk, Michael Cole. That's right, Michael.
That's gonna be our finisher, Jose.
That's
That's gonna be our finisher when we become a tag team. The spilled milk.
I'll be backing Barrett. That's right, Cole. He got him with a spilled milk. Damn, Barrett. Now you're liking it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, he's British too.
Yep.
He's British too, so I think he's in favoring them.
Yep.
It's a UK thing, you know.
Yep.
But all right, man. Peace out. I gotta definitely hit this out and handle the situation.
All right,
Mike. Go get it, man.
All right,
See
man. Hey, Brian. 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 Oh, I guess he fell asleep. All right, people. Well, I guess I'll catch you. Good. Thanks for joining us. Whoever watches this or rewatches this. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I know we haven't been on live streams in a while, but it's good to have you guys. You guys are awesome. So, all right, people. Well, good fight. Good night.